Hello, I'm Chris Reeve, the Digital Content Manager at Digital Boss, and welcome to the 9th episode of Social Sessions. Today I'm standing in front of a beautiful bunny, and I'm here at the Rooftop Gardens. We've got a special guest. Follow me. So I'm here with Natalie today. Natalie, first of all, who exactly are you and what do you do?
I am a ginger fashion and beauty blogger, full of life, colour, sass, and doing it for the gingers.
Yes, what an intro. Now, this episode is all about how to create a cool, engaging Instagram feed, which is exactly why you're here today. What do you perceive as an engaging, interesting Instagram feed?
A lifestyle people want to buy into. Ideally, people want to buy into you as a person, so you've got to have that sort of lifestyle that people want to have. People want to be, 90% of people are sat at home, bored, or they're just scrolling through Instagram, so they need to have a lifestyle that goes, wow, I want to be her, I want to be just like her, and that's why I'm colourful and a bit different.
I noticed that's one thing that's how you got my attention is, and anyone that watches this, please do go over to @gingernatalie_X on Instagram. Check out Natalie's feed, absolutely incredible. It gets my attention straight away because it's cool, it's colourful. Now, you're very good at building your own personal brand. Can businesses replicate that model at all?
I think so. I think you've just got to find out why people follow you. I think a lot of us are so caught up in ourselves that it's hard to work out why people like you, why people want to be you. And as soon as you work that out and you know why why people like you, it's easier. So you just kind of work around that.
So Natalie, for you, what are the benefits of building a personal brand on Instagram versus Facebook versus Twitter versus YouTube?
I love being creative. I love being around other creative people because I find them so inspiring. Like, everyone's got their own little things that they're good at, and when you're around different people that look at things differently to you, it inspires you to look at things differently and maybe realise that the way you're doing things isn't necessarily the best way. Yeah.
So Instagram is great for the creativity point of view, but in terms of building a personal brand, why are you actually doing it? Why are you building a personal brand?
I want to support the underdogs and show them that if you're, like, I was really badly bullied at school because I was a lot bigger, I was ginger, spotty. We moved here from Essex when I was 9. If anything you could get bullied for, I had it all rolled into one. And it was the hardest time of my life, but I do not regret it because it's made me the person I am now. And I just want to show that just because you're slightly different to anybody else doesn't make you any different to anybody else. It just shows that you are different, you are special, you are unique, and that shouldn't put you off going for your dreams and doing what you want to do.
That's inspirational. That's mega. And I actually think that there's a really good relatable thing for businesses here is that I think that rather than just posting content based on something that you're trying to sell or something that you're trying to do, I think having a mission like, I'm doing it for the underdogs, I'm doing it because I was bullied at school, I'm doing it because I want to help local businesses, I think that's a super, super valuable message. So good for you. Natalie, some people seem to really, really struggle. I get people come to me all the time saying, Chris, I can't build a good Instagram feed. How do you do it, and do you have any top tips that you could share with our audience?
Just be you.
That's it.
You've got to be you because you are the best version of yourself. It's the only person you can be, so why on earth would you want to try and be someone else? You just got to just be you and just run with it.
I absolutely love that. In terms of, that's great. In terms of posting, how many times are you posting on Instagram?
Once a day. That's it.
Any more? Is it always once a day?
Just once a day for consistency. Literally, it's 7 o'clock in the morning every single day. I'm up straight away, post on social media, and then I Insta story throughout the day.
That's interesting. So 7 o'clock in the morning, is that the secret sauce?
That's just when I wake up. First thing I do, smash it out, get it done.
Okay.
Get driven, yeah.
So you've got a get it done attitude to Instagram. That's cool. Hashtags. Are you hashtagging in the caption, outside the caption? What hashtags are you using?
Outside of the caption.
Yeah.
I tend to deviate. Well, go through different ones every single day, depending on what the theme is, whether it's more colour based, whether it's more outfit based, and then kind of go with it from there.
So you're saying that you post every day, Monday to Sunday, and you change your hashtags every time?
Every single time.
See, that is the dedication, guys. I think that there's a really interesting thing that Gary Vaynerchuk says, who everyone should know in the marketing world about. He's got this 18-cent strategy, which is you go on all of these different hashtags and you like and you engage with them. And it's fascinating to hear that Ginger Natalie, who's smashing her personal brand, is doing exactly that, is using different hashtags and engaging on those hashtags as well. Awesome.
It's not all about using the hashtags with the large amount of posts. You want to go for the smaller ones because that's where people actually look, as opposed to the larger. Say if you do outfit of the day, there's thousands and thousands of that. And for people to find you on that, it's very, very slim. Whereas if you go on, say, Norwich or a certain street, you're going to come up higher on the feed. So people are going to look for those as opposed to trawling through thousands and thousands to find one outstanding photo.
I'm really interested, actually, just a side question of what do you think about the kind of the whole likes, followers thing? Do you think it is all about likes and follows? Is that, do you enjoy that part of it? Is it something that's valuable to you as a personal brand?
I find it quite stressful. If you don't get an amount of likes within a certain amount of time, it's quite irritating. Like, why are people not liking this photo? What it makes this photo different to any other photo? But then I think that just makes me strive to the next photo I post even better than the last. But I can see how it's so easy to get caught up in it, and I do get caught up in it myself.
And there you have a living, breathing example, folks, of the fact that not everything that you post on social media, not just Instagram, social media, is gonna work. You will put some content out that flops, but don't give up, because I mean, this is an example of, you might post something that gets 15 likes, you might post something that gets 1,000 likes. I think the overall message there is quite simply just keep up the consistency and keep going and keep building on it, and don't lose heart.
As long as you're persevering and you're being true to yourself, that's all that matters, because as long as you're happy with what you're doing, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
Boom. Here is a situation for you. Tomorrow you lose all of your followers, zero, zilch. What do you do? How do you get your followers back up again?
So the first thing I do was close the app down and start it up again and hope it was a technical issue and that it wasn't a reality and it was a bad dream. But if not, I would definitely continue. I wouldn't ever give up. I'm a very persistent person. I don't give in to pressure or things like that. So I would find an amazing photo that captures what I'm about, the colour, the vibrancy, the fashion, and post that and hope that people will eventually find me again and be like, oh, I forgot about her, and click that follow button.
Okay, so that's step one. You've got your massive, really, really good, engaging piece of content out there. Boom. That's the first thing. In terms of strategy, with 0 people, your first week, how often are you posting? What are you posting? Where are you going? How are you going to build them back up again?
I do exactly the same as I have been, once a day. Yeah. The best content I physically can put out, I'm going to put out. I'm not going to put out stuff that I'm not happy about, because if I'm not happy about it, the chances are there's a reason. Like, I'm big into gut instinct, so I'd always go with what I feel is best.
You know what? I'm just going to go off on tangent here. That's a really good answer. Thank you. Really interested to understand, because your Instagram feed is so well themed. That's exactly why you're here today. Go and check it out. Now, do you think a theme is essential on Instagram to grow a personal brand? Do you think it's essential?
No, not at all.
Boom. Okay, there you go. So that says it all, folks, that you don't need to have a theme. It's just ridiculously cool if you do have a theme.
It's not cool, it's who I am. It portrays what I am as a person.
Lastly, for the audience that have watched and listened to this, where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram at gingernatalie_x or gingernatalie.com, and also on YouTube, Ginger Natalie.
She's pretty much everywhere, not going to lie. Super cool dude. Natalie, thank you ever so much for today. Massively appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching the 9th episode of DB Social Sessions. Feel free to follow us on Twitter. Feel free to send us your questions on Twitter with the hashtag DB Social Sessions. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on LinkedIn, follow us. If you're on Facebook, like our page. Do everything you can to enjoy our content. See you next week.